What is up, YouTube? This is LaLaLakersLoL, and I'm bringing you another game that I have for you today. This time I'm going Akali mid. So I'm actually giving you guys a break for my WuKong top. I told you that I play other champions in other positions, and for this game I'm going Akali mid, which is probably my second most played champion. Although Akali can go top, I mostly play her in the mid. I just feel that she's better in the mid, so that's where I tend to play her the most. So, for this game, I start out with boots and 3 health pots. Pretty standard, whether, any lane, it's kind of like a safe start to go with, and it tends to work out for me for the most part. There are times where I just get health pots, maybe an elixir of fortitude, and if I want to sustain a little bit more. But I felt since I was going to be going against Annie, and I'll get to team comp in a minute, um, that this build will work fine. The boots, if I want to be able to catch up to someone, if I'm chasing them down, especially with my ult, those will definitely come in handy to have early in that extra movement speed. So, as you see, we're waiting for a blue buff to come up. We're going to help Warwick with that. Myself, Tristana, and Soraka. We have the team comp for this game, and that is going to be my Pantheon top. We have a Warwick jungle. We have myself as a Akali mid. We have a Soraka support and a Tristana AD carry. For the opposing team, they have Udyr top, Jarvan jungle, Annie mid, Taric support, and Gangplank AD carry. So at first, Udyr was actually the first selection we thought we were going to be facing. Even into the loading screen, we thought we'd be facing against a Udyr jungle and a Jarvan top. They actually decided to have Jarvan play jungle and Udyr play top, which is something that I haven't seen very much of Udyr top. But with that said, you got to be careful of those early ganks of Jarvan. He can definitely catch you by surprise. So, as you can see, and he took advantage of me leashing blue a little bit by pushing the lane just a small bit. But nonetheless, she lands a stun on me there as well. But I just continue to farm. I have as you can see, I use my Q a lot on minions instead of harassing Annie or focusing on Annie, trying to deal some damage, which I probably could, because she's even less tankier than me at the moment. But a friend of mine who's played a lot more Akali than I have did suggest to me that I definitely use my Q to farm. And let's be honest, Akali before level 6, not very intimidating, not that scary at all. But Akali after level 6, pretty damn scary. She can definitely fuck you up. So that is my goal, to get to level 6 so that I can actually be useful with Akali and do some damage. So right here I see the opportunity, and he pushed a little bit too far ahead, so I did catch her with a quick Q, and the lane is now pushed a little bit more towards her. I didn't really want to push too much way early because of the Jarvan jungle. Just taking a drink here. Actually, I gotta put coals on my hookah right now, but I'll get to that after this video. This is actually my 3rd attempt at recording this video for you guys, so do not say that I'm not determined. Distractions are a bitch, and this should be the final take. Hopefully. Alright, so Annie pushes a little bit back. She's smartly playing under tower, and by her playing under tower, that kind of hints me to the fact that there's not really a jungler nearby. Now, of course, that's not always the case, but it's a good way to read, use your opponent's actions to read where the jungler is. Okay, so we continue to farm. We're both at level 4 at the moment. I'm winning in CS, but by a little amount. She hasn't really lost much to turret. I do land another Q on her there, but she levels up to level 5 before I do. Split instant before. So now she was getting a little bit more aggressive there. So she was able to land that stun, and what that hinted to me was that maybe the jungler was nearby. Now I don't know if she did it on purpose or what, but she did fuck with my head there because there was no jungler. As you can see, the Tristana on the bottom was getting a triple kill while that happened. So a failed gank in the bottom ends up leading to a triple kill for our Tristana. So that's a very good start for our team as I continue to farm mid. So I missed both of those CS there. That was pretty gross. So here we go. Continue. And I just back off a little bit because I don't know why did I back off, people. So I let it push a little bit more, just farming as much as I can, almost at level 6. So once I get to level 6, that'll be nice as I snack. Keep on saying snack instead of catch. I don't know how I mix those two up. I don't know, but so I did catch with another Q there to harass a little bit more, and we both reached 6 at the exact same time, so that's pretty convenient. But we don't fight right away. So she's trying to auto attack, land a couple. I think she wants me to engage under the tower, but that's not gonna happen anytime soon. I do kill the minion there with the Q. I kind of want her to engage first. You know, if she wants to fight, bring it on. So she does go to land a stun there, and then here comes the Jarvan. So he dashes in. I land my shroud just in the right, just at the right time. Move out of it. I still take a little bit of damage, but he was not able to knock me up. And honestly, I didn't really notice that he was that low in HP. As you can see, or else I probably would have done more to counter him. So right here, Annie lands a nice stun, summons Tibbers, takes me down with a couple auto attacks, and gets me to about half health. So, you know, I'm just trying to bait Tibbers into the turret to get him to expire. And, you know, that whole exchange right there, all that told me was, alright, this bitch burned her her ult. So as soon as Tibbers dies, I'm gonna go in and kick her ass. So that's pretty much my adjustment on the fly approach to playing against Annie in this game, as I try to lure Tibbers once again into my turret, and it does not work. She lands another auto attack on me. So I'm just waiting for Tibbers to die, and as he passes out right there, I go, alright, let's do this. Annie begins to back away. I begin to think maybe she's not going to commit, and then she lands a stun on me. Another auto attack, so I'm like, alright, she wants to fight. Q, ult, E, shroud to slow, auto attack, E, and then I ignited. Sadly, that wasn't enough to kill her. As you can see, she lived with a sliver of health, and so did I, because I actually ended up taking 2 hits from the turret that I wasn't planning to. So yes, I could have probably went in, flashed in, and secured the kill, but there was no doubt that I was going to die as well. So, in my opinion, in most cases, a 1-for-1 is not always necessarily the best. Obviously, if you have like a shutdown, or if you're gonna get someone, but I'm just talking about like the laning phases that where we are right now. No one's died, no one's done anything. A 1-for-1. Not really the greatest. I would much rather go back to base, restock. You know, as you can see, I picked up my Blasting Wand and Amplifying Tome for the Rylai's Crystal Scepter that I will talk about in a bit. So I restock, I go back into lane. Let's try to get this kill this time without dying. So that's the way I approach that. Now, as you can see, I'm going Rylai's Crystal Scepter first. That's just the item that I like for Akali, as I ward this bush right here to prevent top ganks, and also to try to see if they're trying to counter jungle by going into our red. So that's why I placed that ward there. But Rylai's Crystal Scepter, a great item on Akali in my opinion. Akali tends to be very squishy as I hit top. Actually, I wanna talk about this before I get into Rylai's a little bit more. So Udyr was fighting Pantheon, actually takes him down with an ignite, Warwick jumps in, stuns him with his ult. I dash in, ult, shroud, Q, auto attack, and E. Or no, ult, E, shroud, Q, auto attack, and finish. So I end up picking up that kill on Udyr, so that one goes for a 1-for-1. That's totally fine. So I come back into my lane, wait in the bush to see if Annie wants to make a move. She ends up not wanting to. She actually heads back to the turret, and I just come back and farm a little bit more. So, Rylai's Crystal. Akali is obviously squishy. She has to be to balance her out. If Akali was tanky, she'd probably be broken as fuck. So, with Rylai's, you get health and AP. And quite a bit of AP at that. So, in my opinion, Rylai's is the perfect starter item for Akali. Because of the fact that you get the health to avoid the super squishiness early, you get the 80 AP, which is quite a bit, and you get the slow when you deal a spell damage. As you can see, Annie lands another great stun into an ult, and yeah, so Rylai's is definitely the item that I went with. So I shroud to escape that ult, and once again my strategy turns to wait until this Tibbers fucking dies and then kill that bitch. So this time, I guess because I was a little bit closer, Tibbers actually chases me down under turret, and I let turret pound away on him, and he passes the fuck out. So I'm ready to go on Annie. I see that she has a little bit more minions than I do, so I try to take them down before she attacks me. So she attacked me there. I ultied and Q'd her, and she flashes away. So, or did I Q ulti her? I think I Q ultied her. She flashes away, so that's totally a fair exchange. I see that Tristana is actually fighting here. Her and Gangplank take each other down. Taric stays a little bit too long, not expecting me to come. I ult in, he exhausts me. I ult again under tower. I Q'd already, and then an auto attack finishes it off. So I end up picking up that kill as well. So now I'm 2-0 with none of my kills coming in lane. Winning a little bit in lane, I'm 59 to 42 at the moment. The lane tends to be pushed as Warwick is holding it back for me. Annie's pretty low at the moment, so I wait in bush to see if she wanted to fight the Warwick at all. I was going to come in, but she does not. Good decision on her part. So I just finish off that wave, stay back a little bit. And I see that I check my map, and I notice that Soraka is being chased by Jarvan. I did not know how low she was, and sadly I do miss out on that, and I couldn't help her in time. So come back to lane, just start pretty much laning again, So Tristana came up there. She wanted to kind of gank Annie. I didn't really see an opportunity. There were too much minions, the turret, and her stun still active, that I didn't really see anything being accomplished there. And Jarvan actually joins the action, so it would have been even worse off for us. So here comes Jarvan. He wants to let me know that he's there, I guess. So then he ends up going down, and I don't believe Tristana expected Taric to be there as well. So they end up killing Tristana very quickly on a 3-on-1. I escape with my shroud. They don't even pursue me. Pantheon jumps in, stuns Jarvan under turret. Jarvan then tries to get back into the action but misses horribly. Yeah, so nothing was really accomplished there, except Tristana dying, so that kind of sucks. So Gangplank joins the action mid as well, so we're not really going to accomplish anything unless they initiate. Me and Pantheon continue to try to push mid, but they're doing a good job of pushing back towards us. So I decide, Pantheon and Soraka decide to head top, and I decide to head bot with Tristana because I see Taric was pushing. He backs off a little bit, So I just head to the bush to try to see if he comes back, and sure enough, he actually passes me by, heading mid. So I ping that Taric is coming. Tristana pings that she wants to kill him, so I follow Tristana. She jumps in, and then Jarvan joins the fight. He actually knocks both of us in the air. I Q ult E shroud, Q ult E, and then that bush right there killed me. Because he jumped into the bush, I couldn't lock on my Q. I was forced to flash ult E. Wasn't enough. One more auto attack and I would probably been able to finish him off. But him going into that bush there definitely fucked me up, and I was kind of frustrated with my play there. I thought I could have handled that a little bit better. But nonetheless, at least we forced him to go back, which he does. So yeah. So I was going to head back because I do have money to spend. I end up seeing that Warwick is going to go ahead and take this dragon, so myself, Tristan, and Soraka go and help him. So we get a quick dragon before they even have an opportunity to respond. I decide to head up to the blue bush to recall. You know, one of the things I like doing, I don't really like recalling right there with the dragon or right there with the baron, unless we know for a fact that there's not going to be anyone or multiple people to contest. You know, if it's just one person, you know, especially since I'm Akali, or like if I'm with a confidence champion like WuKong or something like that, then I don't mind like 1v1 if I'm not too outmatched. But you know, it's much safer to just go to the nearest bush, recall, and not have to worry about it. So that's what I end up doing. So as you can see, they're engaging mid. I pick up my Rylai's. I finished it off, and I also picked up sorcerer shoes. So got my sorks. That magic pen is very good on Akali. Definitely lets the damage sink in there. So I also pick up health pots and a couple wards. But yeah, I try to go top and contest this turret from going down, but Udyr's doing a great job of chipping away with his minions. We both back away there. Neither of us wanted to do that fight, honestly. So I just farmed the wave. So yeah, Sork Shoes, definitely a good buy on Akali. You could also go Merc Treads. Really, it depends on like how we're doing in the game for me to decide that. Yeah, as I drop a ward by Baron as well, I buy it and head to mid to get back into the fight. But yeah, I tend if they're really inflicting a lot of damage. Oh, Udyr wards the bush. I shroud ult E Q. I think I flashed their ult and finish him off. So that was a nice kill for myself, Pantheon, and even Soraka on that one. So in that little exchange right there, Pantheon actually jumped on Jarvan. Jarvan swooped under Pantheon, knocked him up. So they kind of Jarvan knocked up Pantheon, and Pantheon stunned. Knocked up Pantheon. I'm such a child. All right, and Pantheon stunned Jarvan back. So for that one, Trist tried flashing in, killing that Jarvan. Jarvan flashed away. I see that the Taric is a little bit too close and outmatched with us three there. So Pantheon actually barely escapes that turret, but dives on him, and we're able to pick up that kill. So Gangplank throws out his ult, kills the Pantheon before he's able to flash back, and he lands a nice stun right here. I shroud so I can hide myself, and then I jump on Annie. Q ult E, auto attack Q. I think I E'd, and then I just continue to auto attack as Tibbers pounds away on me as well. And then Udyr is trying to get Tristana. I jump in, ult in. Warwick ults in as well. He's exhausted now, so I pick up that kill. And as we smash on Jarvan as well, he tried ulting on Tristana to at least get some damage on her before they go back. He was unsuccessful, and Warwick picks up that kill. Tristana and Warwick continue to fight down there with the Taric that respawned in the Gangplank. I decided to just stay out of it and push mid a little bit. because, you know, that's how we're going to win the game, right? So, as I'm pushing mid, I did take a tower hit there, got a little bit too close. I shroud and end up recalling as Pantheon rejoins us. So I'm now 602, so getting pretty fed a little bit. I decided to pick up my needlessly large rod and a couple more health pots. So I'm definitely ready with more AP and ready for more attacking, more ulting in. Akali's a pretty dumb champion, honestly. 3 gap closers that pretty much restock themselves is quite ridiculous on a champion. I do think she's somewhat balanced, but definitely a very easy champion to use, and wouldn't be surprised if they do end up hitting that ult down even more. So we continue to push up front. Jarvan mistakenly jumps right into us. I don't know if it was just a miscommunication with his team not coming in, or if he was just made the bad play. But we make him pay. I shroud, and Annie times it very nicely to get the stun. But as their team was focusing on trying to get me, we actually end up taking the turret. Soraka ends up taking the turret. Gangplank's ult comes in. I dash in on Annie to try to melt her down, but Gangplank's ult was hitting me harder than I was expecting, and in addition to that, you know, all 3 of them were pounding on me, so that wasn't good for me. Kind of a mistake on my part there, a dumb play. So yeah, nonetheless, Soraka and Tristana continue to push as Jarvan and Gangplank defend the mid. While I'm in the store, I pick up a blasting wand because, as you can see, the next item I'm building is Rabadon's Death Cap. So that's what's really gonna put Akali over the top with damage. That really makes her super strong, especially in team fights. So that's what I was going for next. I was gonna head top because I saw that Udyr was pushing again. Pantheon decides to go top, so since Trist was going for dragon, I decided to head down there in case they wanted to try to defend the dragon. I would at least be in the vicinity to try to contest that. But Trist and Soraka finish off the dragon very easily. So I ward that bush. Tarek's running down, I believe, to check and see if we try to get dragon. He actually face checks this bush. I Q ult E, shroud ult Q, auto attack, and finish him off. So we pick up that easy kill. Annie was there getting the wolves. I didn't really want to go in. Tristana jumps in there. Jarvan misses the dash, and I see the Pantheon's ults coming down, so he jumps right in there. I ult Q, finish off Jarvan with an auto attack, chasing Annie down. Tristana finishes him off with a cannonball. So we pick up 2 more kills there. Tristana decides to just head on to the turret. Gangplank's ult comes down. I attack Gangplank, bring him down, kill him with an auto attack as the turret just continues to attack me. Udyr jumps in the frame. He's going 5-on-1, and he ends up dying to an ignite, I believe, by Tristana. My shroud continues to shroud me as I gain some health, and they end up surrendering with 24 minutes and 2 seconds. Definitely a good win for us. Hope y'all enjoyed. This was a Kali mid. I ended up going 9-1-5. Was building the Rabadon's Death Cap next, and might have gone Hextech Revolver after that. So hope you all enjoyed once again. This is a Kali mid. I will be posting some more videos, hopefully some different champions for you guys. One thing I want to mention, you know, I've been posting games where I've been doing pretty well. I don't want you to think that I'm just posting games where I win. You know, I'm posting games where I feel it's entertaining. You know, I don't see the point of posting a game where I go 0-12. Well, I've never done that bad before. I've done close though. I don't want to post a game where I go 0-5 in the first 15 minutes, which I have done before. That was really bad. 0-5 in the first 15 minutes. Because you don't. How is that entertaining? You're just watching someone play terrible, and everyone has bad games. I'm not immune to that. So I mean, every once in a while, I may post a game where I lose, or I may post a game where I don't do my greatest. But if it's an entertaining game, if it's a game that I think you guys would want to see, I will be posting it up. So definitely keep on the lookout. I will be posting more videos. As you can see, I'm posting about a video a day now, which is definitely more than I probably will be producing. But you know, hey, if that's what I can, I will post that many for you guys. So thanks for watching once again. Remember to like the video if you liked it, and comment in the section below. If you have any suggestions, hey, shoot them to me. You know, I will enjoy that. And thanks for watching once again. I will see you guys later. LaLaLakersLoL.